I was actually recently in the Office of Student Disabilities, and there was an organization called the NNNSA, which stood for National Stutterers Association.
It's very important. Everything in life is better with comedy.
I mean, like comedy at the end of it, if they're laughing, that's what it's about.
In a lot of ways, entertainment. I mean, that's like first and foremost, I guess.
Comedians are generally sad people who want to make other people happy.
To make the crowd laugh.
You know, modern philosophers.
Comedians are modern day philosophers. That's a little pretentious. Comedians are shitty philosophers, maybe.
I have some bad thoughts. Like, who doesn't, right? For example, I think if animals could speak English, I think I'd still eat them.
No.
I think there's a funny side to everything, and you just sort of have to work to find that funny side.
There are events that certain people shouldn't talk about and think certain people shouldn't talk about. Anything Evan talks about, he shouldn't talk about.
Until you get to the shittiest place in the world, California. And here's how I know California is the worst place in the world. It's literally sinking into the ocean as it dries out.
You can joke about anything as long as it's funny.
Like, people have written and performed funny jokes about rape that people have laughed at. So, I mean, at the end of the day, if the crowd laughs and the crowd is okay with it, then you pulled off that joke.
No?
Comedy can really be either. It depends.
I think that the important stuff is the social commentary that people are able to laugh at. The comedy that looks at society and critiques it. Comedy being something where the point is to say jokes, to make people laugh.
I mean, at the end of the day, it has to be entertaining. Otherwise, it's not. Like, it can't just be a preacher, then you'd be at church.
Let me give you guys a perspective right here. This is how much I enjoy meat. You guys see that? I know it doesn't look like a lot, but this is the most my fingers can extend to.
I think there's definitely a lot of room to comment on society, and I think that's a very important part of comedy, is commenting on society.
But there are some people who really nail the commentary stuff.
Chris Rock is like the #1 example that I think of, is like a comment on society and racism and stuff.
I think it is both. I'm saying first and foremost it's entertainment because it doesn't matter what you're saying in comedy unless it's funny. It's like, imagine you're singing a song about any issue, but if you have a bad voice, no one's gonna listen.
I don't know, comedy can be really comforting to people, sort of like taking them to a dark place that's uncomfortable and making them feel comfortable.
Yeah, when you make something absurd normal, you make something normal absurd, it's different and it makes people a little bit uncomfortable, and I think that's where the humor comes from.
If people weren't laughing, then I wouldn't be able to tell the joke, because it wouldn't be a joke, it would just be a shitty story.
Superman does human face all the time and nobody talks about it. It's terrible. Have you seen Superman movies or anything? He puts on a suit, puts on glasses, and goes, "Oh, I'm Clark Kent. I'm from Kansas. I write for the newspaper. Fuck you, Superman. That's racist."